Why is early decision offered by colleges not necessarily good? I can think of three prominent reasons why it's not good for all students. I'm Mark Greenstein of Ivy Bound. Here is reason one. Early decision, let's define it first, that it is a contract signed by a 17 or 18-year-old kid before applying to college saying, if you accept me in this early decision round, I, the student, am obligated to attend. Now, there's good reasons, and I'll get into that in a different video. But that first reason why it's not necessarily good is you may not be ready to commit to that college for the next 4 years. There are so many other colleges, and maybe you haven't explored more than one or two and aren't ready to say yes to the college just because they like you. Your talents might get you admission at several other colleges that might be better for you. So, not good when you're binding yourself to a school that you might later regret. Now, I can say almost never do students regret their choice. They end up at their second or third choice school. Oh, I could have gotten in there and I didn't try. They don't care anymore. 2 months into college, they love it almost wherever they go. Number two reason, you expect to have a better admissions profile 4 months from now. You apply in late October, early decision. But what if you expect by the end of December, or certainly by the January grading period, that your GPA is going to be higher? A full 1/10 of a point higher makes a difference at the margin of competitive schools. Or maybe there's an athletic award that you expect to get. Put that on your college admissions resume, but that's not available once again till January. The regular decision round then gives you the chance to show it. Well, so does the early decision round if you're still alive, meaning you haven't been denied admission, you didn't make the grade on the first cut and they said no. If a college says maybe in the early decision round, then you can show them that January or even February award because they're putting you into a pool that will just be decided upon in March. But if you're worried about making the first cut and have a better chance later, 3, 4 months later, you might want to hold off on the ED. Final reason that you and your parents need to shop financially. How to pay for college is a toughie. If you end up with only one offer, which is what early decision does, it's commanding you to withdraw your applications at every other similar school. So now you're stuck with their decision on financial aid. And I don't think colleges are trying to knife middle-class families. However, when you have regular decision and 3 or 4 admissions offers, you got the ability to compare. Your parents might even have the ability to negotiate by being able to say, look, we like your college, but my kid's been admitted to 2 others that he likes almost as much and they're giving a much lower rate for tuition. Bring it down for us and you'll have a matriculated student. There's some colleges that will accept that kind of negotiation, others won't. But you have the chance if you've got in the regular decision pool these multiple offers. In the early decision, the college knows you're dying for Davidson. You absolutely want to go there so much that you applied only to Davidson on a take me or never basis. So they know that families applying that way can find the cash if they really need it. They're not therefore going deep on the merit awards. Now, this only applies to families that don't want to spend a lot of money on their kids' education, or kids who don't want, they have a lot of money, they don't want to spend it. For kids who have financial need, you do still have the choice of going to that college. You'll get a lower price package almost everywhere, and you won't have these colossal high loans to pay off if your tuition has been cut in half. That's best done with a huge GPA and a huge SAT score to boot. So, early decision, bad in several cases. I'll talk next about why it is good. If you want to see more, ivybound.net has many articles, bunch more videos. We welcome you visiting.